So we're here at Red Rock Stadium here in Aurora, Colorado for the regular season finale for your Red Foxes as they look to wrap up Sun Belt play against the South Alabama Jaguars. It's senior night, and the seniors have decided that they wanted to wear the black uniforms one last time, as we'll see guys like Jasper Willis out there play their last regular season game here at Red Rock Stadium. Kickoff underway here, and it's booted deep for DJ Smith back there to return from his own 2-yard line. Smith looking to make some moves here, able to break one tackle, but can't get to the 20-yard line as the Red Foxes offense will come out for the first time today, led by junior quarterback Chandler Gaines. They come out here in the shotgun offset wing. Handoff here to Winslet to start the day. He's had a great season thus far. Now at 831 yards, looking for 1,000 to become the first ever 1,000-yard rusher in Red Fox's history. He's got 2 games to do so if you include today in the bowl game. Here's Gaines on 3rd and 5, able to throw underneath here to Dallas Killinger as he picks up enough yardage there. The slot machine getting involved in this game early. 1st and 10. Here's Gaines. Throw underneath for Timberlake as they set up the screen, and it doesn't get anywhere. As a matter of fact, he loses yardage. A 2-yard loss there to force 2nd and 12. 3rd and 12 now for the Red Foxes as Gaines pumps, throws to his right, finds Isaiah Irving. They found the hole in the zone defense there. It looks like they faked the screen to Killinger and then go to the outside to take advantage of the hole in the zone coverage. Great job working the sideline there by Isaiah Irving. 1st and 10. Here's Gaines. They're going to go triple option. Winslet able to go ahead and get some yardage there as he fights for 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Red Foxes. Here we go. Handoff to Timberlake, stretching it out right. Not able to get much blocking there, unfortunately. It looked like Merriweather missed a block that could have sprung him, but it'll be 3rd and 5 now. Here comes Gaines from the pistol. Throws over the middle through the seam to Chuck Oferije, and it bounced off his hands. A dangerous throw, but Oferije probably should have had that one. 1st and 10 now. Here comes the blitz from Aurora. They run underneath here to Johnson, who's able to slip past the marker, and Xavier Johnson got himself a gain of 11 there. Here comes Dallas Davis setting up another screen for Johnson, this time a well scouted, or at least better scouted than the last one, and that screen only goes for 4. Now they go read option. Dallas Davis keeps it himself, able to break the tackle of Jasper Willis, and is brought down after a gain of 10. As South Alabama's having no problem moving the sticks thus far. They run another screen play. This time Connor Bruce is out of position. He was there to go ahead and make the play, but somehow completely whiffed on the tackle. 1st and 10. Davis throws underneath for Bowie. Bowie able to slip past a tackle of Sam Montgomery and stumble forward to get some extra yardage there. That's a gain of 16. Here's Davis here throwing this one out of bounds. I don't know how that wasn't intentional grounding. There was no one in the area. Now 2nd and 12 for Davis. Looking, throws, crossing pattern, got his man. That's Jordan McCray. Able to hang on there for a gain of 14. Dallas off to a hot start with 5 and 6 passing. Davis now keeps it himself, trying to fight through the tackle of Jasper Willis with the senior strong safety able to bring him down after a gain of 6 on the keeper. 2nd and 4. Davis now underneath has Andrew Rinkenmeyer, who goes ahead and catches that one for 3 yards, and it's 3rd and 1. Aurora looking for a stop here to hold, but they won't. Jalen Bowie puts up the first points of the game, and South Alabama strikes first. The Jaguars put together a pretty good offensive drive there, and that's not a good sign for this Aurora defense who has struggled all year. Let's see if Smith can get a better return this time as he breaks out to the left, able to get down towards the sideline and finally brought out of bounds near the 45-yard line. A good return there from Smith, who's been hit or miss this year. Red Foxes go triple option here and pitch it out late to Timberlake, able to get free in the open field. No one was on him whatsoever. They put the focus in on Vernon Winslet, and it backfired as Timberlake gets his first rushing touchdown of the day. And finally, some yardage he's been missing for quite some time. And now the Jaguars here looking to return. They almost got past the 30 now, breaks 2 tackles here as Deontay Moore returns for 32 yards and starts the Jaguars at the 35. 1st and 10. Quentin Cage reads the read option perfectly but can't tackle Davis. And now Davis breaks the tackle of Willis into open field, and Connor Bruce has to bring him down from behind. A 38-yard run there. And able to get to the 30. Here they go, hurrying it up, and here's Taylor able to go ahead and break free of one tackle as Jameer picks up 3 yards there on the little screen play. 2nd and 7 now. Davis, another quick screen, this time scouted way better as Sam Montgomery comes up from his free safety position to make the stop. 3rd and 6, underneath here to Rinkenmeyer. Rinkenmeyer makes two-man miss, makes Sam Montgomery miss as well, and he goes in for the touchdown. 25 yards. And now Aurora has to respond here as they start out at the 15-yard line. Will be Sinclair, makes the catch over the middle and is able to shake free for a gain of 19 there. Good job by the Englishman to make the catch. Now 1st and 10. Handoff to Winslet straight up the middle. He's able to get 3 yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd and 7 now. Gaines. Play action here. Faking it to Timberlake. Able to throw and float this one in the right spot. The soft spot of the zone coverage. And Chuck Ofarije makes the catch. That's his first grab of the day. That one for 19 yards. Perfect placement there by Chandler Gaines. 2nd and 10. Here comes Gaines. Looking. Throws to the outside. Finds Timberlake underneath, running in the flats. And he's able to pick up a gain of 7 to make for a manageable 3rd and 3. They're going to come out in a bit of a heavy look here. Both Winslet and Timberlake in the backfield as Gaines looking, losing time, and finally sacked. A loss of 9 there by Chris Henderson will push them out of field goal range, and that'll bring up Darius Watts. We'll see if he can angle this one as it's headed towards out of bounds. Bounces at about the 3-yard line and takes a lucky bounce out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So South Alabama will have to start and drive 99 yards. Red Foxes come out with 6 defensive linemen in the goal line. So does South Alabama in the goal line set, and they meet Johnson in the backfield, and it's Dante Devine who is credited with the safety, the first safety ever in Aurora Red Foxes history. 9-14 ball game. Paul Phillips trying to bounce off a few tackles. If he just got to the outside, he might have had a chance to return that one for a touchdown, much like he did last week. 14-9 ball game. Here comes Aurora as clock is running down here. Winslet on the counter, able to go ahead and pick up 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1, and that should end the first quarter. Into the second we go. Full house formation in the pistol. Here's Gaines. Handoff to David Blanchard. Blanchard, look at the big boy rumble. The former tight end, now fullback, who made this unselfish move to go ahead and give Chuck Ofarije some chances. Goes ahead and picks up 10. Here's a handoff again to Winslet, squirming his way out of the backfield. Should have probably been stopped for a loss there, but instead gained 6. That's good running there by Vernon. 2nd and 4. Here they are in the full house. Handoff to Santiago Rojas. Big boy coming in now to get some running plays here and some touches. He picks up 2. 3rd and 2 now for Aurora. Here's Gaines. Looking. Throws right and is picked off. Looking for Willoughby Sinclair. He instead throws it straight to a coverage I guess he just didn't see. The linebacker nestling right underneath there. He was right in position to make that pick. And the Red Foxes turn it over. So back in the hands of Dallas Davis we go from the gun. Handoff here to Xavier Johnson. Clear lanes there for him as he picks up 9 as he stopped just short of the marker for the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Davis, who's now trying to go speed option here and goes nowhere. It's Connor Bruce bringing him down in the backfield. 3rd and 4. Here's Davis looking, throws out short to his left. Xavier Johnson got him. That's 8 yards and enough to push the move the sticks as they're approaching midfield. Now here's Dallas Davis looking to scramble away. Kilgore not able to make the tackle, but Montgomery Ward brings him down for a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 13. Here they go. Sherville now in the game as they come out in their quarter defense. They bring out 4 wide here. They're going to throw a screen here again for Johnson, and the defense is just moving away from him, and they give Johnson enough to pick up the first down. A 17-yard gain there on the screenplay, and it seems like the dink and dunk offense here for South Alabama is working to perfection. Here's Jameer Johnson again, a 7-yard gain for him on a short pattern. It'll force 2nd and 3. Davis gonna go read option, keeps it himself. He's got a lot of room now. Davis gets leveled, however, by Sam Montgomery coming up from that free safety position to knock his brains loose there. It'll be first down. Johnson, handoff straight up the middle, touchdown. South Alabama has been so efficient on offense thus far outside of the safety. That was more of a field position coming into play there as it's 21-9. Here's a crossing pattern here by Okerije as he makes the catch in traffic, holding on there for 13 yards and his second catch of the day. 10 first downs by South Alabama. That should tell you how well they've been moving the ball today. Only 6 for Aurora. As Gaines changes the play here, there was something he didn't like. DJ Smith here on the deep pass, and DJ Smith gets his hands on it, but not able to bring it down. That was not the design whatsoever. I think he was just looking for DJ Smith to bail him out there. 2nd and 10 now. They're going to go triple option again, and again, no one covers Timberlake. Timberlake crossing the 20, down on the 15 as he's finally brought down after a gain of 43 yards. Timberlake now at 100 yards, and a lot of it came on just 2 carries, thanks to the triple option and then focusing in on Winslet. 2nd and 13 now. Here's a pass to DJ Smith over the middle. He hangs on to this one, able to go ahead and get 10 and force a 3rd and 2. 2:43 left to go here in the second quarter. Aurora comes out in a heavy shotgun formation. Normally this is a run play here. They're going to go ahead and pass. They fake the end around and throw over the middle for Chuck Okerije. Touchdown. Red Foxes. The true freshman has been phenomenal at tight end this year, and he gets another touchdown to add to his total. Now here's a quick pass here to Jameer Taylor again, and he has to be brought down from behind by Ishmael Finn-Michaels as the Jaguars look to start driving again here. Now at the Aurora 40, and they get a quick one out here to Jordan McCray. He's able to push forward and get to the 25. South Alabama responding very quickly. They have not been able to stop this offense today of the Red Foxes as this one goes to Rinkenmeyer. And now South Alabama calls a timeout as they approach the 2-minute mark. Davis, read option here on 1st and goal, storming towards the end zone and brought down just short by the senior Jasper Willis making the play there. 2nd and goal. Can the Red Foxes hold here? They move Rinkenmeyer in motion. Here's Davis. Gonna scramble here as Unatoa falls down and into the end zone goes Dallas Davis. Touchdown. Jaguars. They keep it a 2-possession game. It's 27-16. 28-16 now as Aurora needs to respond here. Kickoff deep to DJ Smith. DJ Smith cutting in, cutting back outside. Kicker to beat. He's now got room and no one in front of him. DJ Smith. Welcome to the end zone. Touchdown. It's DJ Smith's first ever touchdown as a Red Fox, and we've been waiting for this moment. He was a big playmaker for Durango High. We've been waiting to see DSPN finally get there, and here is his highlight touchdown. No one touches him as he storms to the end zone, and that gives Aurora a 5-point deficit now. Kickoff deep now to Deontay Moore. Deontay Moore runs straight through the tackle of Tyler Wilkerson, and now DJ Moore returns the favor. Touchdown for Deontay. 101 yards, and that completely deflates Aurora, looking to maybe just have to put up a defensive stand, and now instead return back to a 12-point deficit. So back-to-back kickoff returns, reminding me of that Giants-Ravens Super Bowl. Here's Paul Phillips. Let's see if he can get some good return here as he breaks to the outside as well here. Has to spin back, however. Slips under a tackle. Slips a second. No one catches Paul Phillips. Are you kidding me? Back to back to back. Kickoff return touchdowns. I have never seen anything like that. Paul Phillips goes 100 yards, and this one was way more impressive than the other two, as Paul Phillips got to the outside, had to spin back in, slip one tackle, slip a second, and then had the speed to make sure no one was going to catch him. Paul Phillips is a ridiculous kick returner. I cannot wait to see him get more time. Now, can we avoid a fourth one? There goes Moore slipping out of a tackle, but finally brought down. What an exciting past 4 plays. That's 4 touchdowns on 4 consecutive plays, now bumping the score to 35-30. Here's a quick throw underneath the Bowie as Jalen Bowie gets out of bounds here after a 5-yard gain. Wow, I mean, I'm out of breath after that one. USA now here on 2nd and 5. Davis throwing deep downfield, nearly intercepted by the junior Dante Devine. He had his hands on that one, and how many times have we seen him make a play like that and take it away from the opposing offense? 3rd and 5 now. They move Rankenmeyer in motion. Davis gonna keep this one, and again the defense just doesn't react. They stand up there. Sherville had him, Cage had him, and instead they let him go for the first down. 1st and 10 now as they're at the 45. They're knocking on the door. Davis rolling left, and then he gets hit as he throws, and this one just hits the middle of the field. No one there. Good coverage to force the pressure, and then good hit there on the quarterback. Here's Davis again, looking. Pressure starting to bear down. Throws, finds Collier. And Collier able to get free there on the scramble drill and picks up a gain of 26. Here's Davis from the gun, throwing to his left. Got Collier again to the sideline, and he gets out of bounds. So now USA doesn't have to burn a timeout, and there's 35 seconds left on the clock as Dallas Davis now is the school season passing yards leader. Here's Davis, throws over the middle. He's got Paul Cade there, picks up a gain of 5. And now the Jaguars have to hurry it up as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Here's Davis throwing out to his right. This time he's got Francis, who's able to go ahead and pick up 2. And again, the clock keeps running, so they have to hurry it up one more time. 4 seconds left. Davis, throw underneath. Rankenmeyer shoved out of bounds, but with 1 second left on the clock. So that means that USA will get a chance to kick a field goal here. 1 second to go. Snap down. Kick is up, and it is good, and that will take us to the end of a wild first half here at Red Rock Stadium. 38-30. I don't think I've ever seen a game get this high thus far for the Red Foxes, and we are in for a treat when we get to the second half. What a wild first half that was. Let's see what the second half has in store for us as Sean O'Shea boots this one deep to Deontay Moore. Deontay Moore not able to go ahead and return another one here as we look at the last 5 drives of South Alabama. After the safety, touchdown, kickoff return for a touchdown, and then the field goal. It's time for Aurora to finally get a stop if they can here on this offense as they start off here with a handoff to Xavier Johnson as he rushes through the middle and picks up a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Dallas Davis underneath. He's got McCray as he picks up 9 yards on that one, and that's enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10. As the Red Foxes come out in the dime formation here, Davis able to get out of the pocket, going deep, and finds Andrew Rankenmeyer, who picks up 22. So now it looks like South Alabama's looking to start to throw a little deeper now, not going to just the quick screens and intermediate passes. Here's Davis. Throws short this time. This time he has Harris, and Harris loses the football after he gets rocked by Connor Bruce, and it's picked up by Sam Harris, who then returns the rest of it. This was bizarre. It looked like Beneventi was right there in position to pick it up and just didn't see it in time. South Alabama keeps possession. Davis straight up the middle on the read, powers straight through Jasper Willis and gets in for the touchdown. The scoring onslaught keeps going for USA as now they're up 45-30. Here's Paul Phillips looking to return this one. He made one big play earlier and is not able to do so here. As a matter of fact, he stopped short. Only a return of 15 yards there. As you see, after the interception, Aurora has 3 straight touchdowns, 2 of those off kickoff returns. Here's Timberlake sweeping left. Timberlake able to get to the first down marker, and they're actually going to give it to him. A gain of 11 there is what they call it. 110 yards thus far for Marcus Timberlake on only 4 touches. Gaines now having to roll out of the pocket. Design play here. They ran verticals to give Gaines some room, and he gets to the outside to the perimeter and is able to pick up a gain of 12 on the run. 1st and 10. Gaines. Handoff, Vernon Winslet. Vernon able to go ahead and power forward there through the hole and through the tackles, able to get 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Winslet moves in motion now. They go play action, fake to Timberlake. Gaines now rolling out to his left and can't find anybody and has to slide down immediately, but is able to pick up the first down in the process after a gain of 5. 2nd and 10. They go full house. Here comes Rojas again, using that big frame of his, able to take on a tackler and then stumble his way forward as he picks up a gain of 7. 3rd and 3, critical 3rd down here. Underneath throw to Timberlake. Timberlake able to get past the sticks. Timberlake has been great all day today, and that time he was able to keep himself from going out of bounds there on the pass and picks up the 1st. Now a quick throw over the middle. Willoughby Sinclair, the Englishman, catching that one. Gain of 12 as he's helped up by Isaiah Irving. 2nd and 10 now for the Red Foxes. Pistol formation, 3 wide, tight end. Oferije is in, and then the underneath throw here to Dallas Killinger, able to swing around a defender and get into the end zone. Touchdown! The slot machine, Dallas Killinger, the sophomore, able to wiggle his way free, and we have an 8-point ball game again. South Alabama now trying to throw here, but Dallas Davis keeps it himself and slides down before he nearly got his head taken off. It'll be 2nd and 4 after the gain of 6. Davis going read option again, but he is met immediately by Montgomery Ward, that is. Quentin Cage is 49, not 39. It'll be 3rd and 5. Here's Davis, handoff to Johnson, able to escape 2 tackles, but not able to escape Montgomery Ward, who finally forces a stop. They go 3 and out, and now the punt to Paul Phillips. Can he make some magic here? Paul Phillips getting to the outside, getting to the 40, trying to juke back in, and is stopped short. And it's stopped after a return of about 20 yards, but it gives Aurora great field position as they start at their own 40. They're going to go counter here to Winslet. Winslet didn't bounce it out. He tried to cut it back up in. Don't think that was a wise move there. Should have kept stretching it, and picks up 3. 3rd and 7 now for Aurora. Big 3rd down here as they're looking to tie it. Nice throw underneath and to Willoughby Sinclair there on the comeback as he picks up the 1st down. That's his 3rd reception of the day, and Aurora seems to have it moving now on offense. They're going to go read option here. Winslet keeps it and goes ahead and picks up 7 yards there. I should say, actually, Gaines handed it off to Winslet and then took it for 7 yards. This time, Gaines keeps it, storming up the middle with a good hole there, and is able to pick up 10 yards on the gain as they're nearing the red zone. 1st and 10. We're near the end of the 3rd quarter here. Gaines, roll out. Looking, waits. Oferije finally gets open underneath, and he gets it to him there after a gain of 11 and another 1st down as the Red Foxes eclipse 350 offensive yards. 2nd and 4. Gaines changing the play call here. Gaines throws over the middle for DJ Smith. This is the inconsistency we've been talking about, as that play was designed for him and he can't hold on to it. But Isaiah Irving does hold on here as they run comebacks, and Isaiah Irving on the outside wide open, able to get the 1st down. Read option. Gaines keeps it himself. Touchdown, Red Foxes. Now 2-point game. Gaines able to get in there, and that is the 50th touchdown for the Red Foxes this year as they go for 2. Gaines throws, angle route to Marcus Timberlake. He catches it and converts the 2-pointer as Aurora is getting loud here. 22,000 live here for the Red Foxes as they try to run here outside, and somehow Buck Jones doesn't come up with Xavier Johnson, but the Red Foxes do bring him down and in the 4th quarter, and go into the 4th quarter after a gain of 1. Dallas Davis now thrown to the outside for Rinkenmeyer. He's going to be just short of the 1st down marker, but 3rd and 1. This should be manageable for South Alabama. Here they go. Johnson able to take the carry straight up the middle, and he picks up more than enough as he nears midfield for the 1st down. 1st and 10 now. Here comes Davis. They bring a blitz. Quentin Cage able to get there and sacks him. Dallas Davis sacked for a loss of 7 as Quentin Cage gets aggressive there and lays a huge hit on Davis. Now 2nd and 17. Throw to the right here for Francis. Devine able to catch up with him, and Messiah Francis goes ahead and picks up 13 for 3rd and 4 now. Bowie the handoff off the read, and Bowie is marked just short of the marker. They're going to call it 4th and inches, and that'll force South Alabama to punt. Now 1st and 10. Winslet and Timberlake in the backfield together. They're going to move Sinclair in motion left. Expect the stretch play. Here we go. Hand off to Timberlake. They do stretch it out indeed. Timberlake able to get near the out of bounds and tried to juke back in to maybe try to cut up field. but only picks up 6 in the process. 2nd and 4. Winslet, they're going to stretch it out the other way. Winslet's got in the open field. Stiff arms his man, gets past the 40-yard line and takes him out of bounds with him as he picks up 16 on that rush, nearing the 900-yard mark on the season. Here's Gaines. Triple option again. Pitches it out to Timberlake, and this time it's way better defended as Timberlake only picks up 5 on that carry. 2nd and 5 now, nearing midfield. Gaines looking, throws over the middle. That one should have been picked off. Looking for Chuck Oferije on the post, and man, yeah, that one he got away with one. Here's Gaines again, throwing outside. That's another dangerous throw, but Chuck Oferije hangs on. Able to pick up 17 as he stiff arms his man heading out of bounds. And now we are near the midway point of the 4th, with Aurora a chance to take the lead for the first time today. Here's Gaines from the pistol, looking, throw over the middle, up the seam, Chuck Oferije wide open. Able to pick up 25 as now they're in the red zone at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Red Foxes. Handoff here to Winslet, juking back inside, trying to fight for that extra yard, that extra push, and 8 is able to pick up 6 there for 2nd and goal. They come out in the goal line, though. Here's Blanchard and Winslet in the backfield. They're going to pitch it out to Winslet, and Winslet dives into the end zone. Touchdown. Vernon Winslet, his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. What an outstanding year for this young man. He still has 2 years of eligibility left, and he's showing out here on senior night. 1st and 10. They're going to go screen. Quentin Cage snuffed it out, but wasn't able to bring him down as Montgomery and Connor Bruce have to come up there to make the tackle after a gain of 5 there by Xavier Johnson. Now 2nd and 5. Quentin Cage snuffs it out again, and this time he brings them down in the backfield on the screen play, a 2-yard loss. Great job there by Quentin Cage. 3rd and 7. South Alabama has to convert. Davis throwing to the sideline and broken up by Wilkerson as he makes the play. The senior does, getting some time here and forces the 4th down. 4th and 7. Here's Paul Phillips. They go and rush everyone to try to get Phillips some room, and somehow Phillips, met by someone way faster than he was. Barge came in to make that tackle. I was shocked to see how fast the coverage got down there, but it'll be 1st and 10. Gaines, handoff to Winslet, storming straight upfield, found a hole, and is brought down after a gain of 9. And USA will have to burn their first time out. 2nd and 1. Counter. Timberlake able to cut it back inside, and he picks up the 1st down as they cross midfield, and victory is in sight for Aurora. They're going to have to run a few more plays, though. 1st and 10. Winslet's first carry straight up the middle goes for 3 yards, and South Alabama has to burn their final timeout with 2:10 left on the clock. 2nd and 7. They go full house formation to Winslet again, and he only gets 1 yard, but now the Red Foxes can burn some clock out here. 3rd and 6. It's Winslet and Timberlake in the backfield. They're going to go triple option the other way this time, and Gaines unwisely pitches it. Gaines had field in front of him to pick up the 1st, and I think he was expecting Winslet to have slipped free to gain the rest of it, and instead it's a turnover. So now South Alabama gets the drive. Taylor here makes the catch as he's brought down by Dante Devine. It'll be 2nd and 4. Now 3rd and 4 after they spike the clock. Davis looking, 1:06 to go. Throw underneath for Jordan McCray, but that's not going to be enough. 4th and 2 now after the 2-yard reception. It does stop the clock, however, for Bama, as they don't have to waste any timeouts or spike a play. And the handoff here to Xavier Johnson converts the 1st down as they pick up 8. Tackled there by Jasper Willis. Here's Davis. Throwing to his left. Pass caught by Andrew Rankemeyer. It was Ishmael Finn-Michaels there in coverage, not able to make the play. And they get another 1st down as now Rankemeyer becomes the season's all-time leading receiver. Davis throws over the middle. He's got Johnson. Johnson able to get past the 1st down marker and picks up a gain of 13 on the little underneath play. Time not on Aurora's side anymore now. Davis, 40 seconds left. Hit as he throws by Rangi Unatoa, and it bounces off of his pads harmlessly to the turf. Now 3rd and 10. Can Aurora hold up here as they get the pressure bearing down on him, and it's Connor Bruce who comes in there and gets the hit. 4th and 10. This is big now. Here's Dallas Davis looking, throws to the end zone, picked off by Sam Montgomery. He takes a knee in the end zone, and that will end it. What a thriller up and down of a game this has been for Aurora. And while the defense was not on their A game in the first half, boy did they get it together in the second, and they make the big play to go ahead and end this one, as Chandler Gaines will take away Player of the Game honors, and the defense only allows 7 points after allowing 38 in the first half. What a game, what a finish, and a 6-game win streak now for Aurora. They came back from 14 points down, and as I mentioned earlier, they are now 50 touchdowns this year for the Red Foxes. Look at the stat breakdown for this one. Nearly 500 total yards of offense by both teams, 490 for South Alabama and 467 for Aurora. But together they combined for 1,600 plus yards in this entire game. 824 by Aurora, 782 by South Alabama. It was a track meet today. Vernon Winslet had 17 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. Marcus Timberlake had 2 big running plays, 7 attempts for 126 yards. They both got a touchdown. Chandler Gaines had a touchdown. The run game looked excellent today for Aurora. A lot of baiting, a lot of moving to get guys open. And then Chuck Oferije led the way receiving with 6 receptions and 91 yards and a TD. Altogether, the Aurora's offense did not look that bad, especially after the first quarter when they finally stopped getting held up on offense. They got it together and put together some good scores. And of course, we cannot forget about the return game. DJ Smith and Paul Phillips getting those 2 much needed returns, especially after giving up the other one to South Alabama, the first one that Aurora has ever given up in the history of the school. Before we end this episode, let's go ahead and go over a few things. We did end up picking Karuga Konyange from recruiting out of Boulder, and we did lose the battle for Tyrone Bain Robinson, as he will go to Colorado next year. But Samaje Perine wins the Heisman Trophy winner in a tight contest between him, Leonard Fournette, Marlon Mack, and his own teammate, Baker Mayfield. And yes, we are going bowling. The GoDaddy.com Bowl against Ohio University, who finished their season 9-4. I think they lost their conference championship. And look at that. Your NCAA Coach of the Year taking a 1-star prestige team to a 9-3 record and 7-1 in conference play, also beating Virginia and getting close to beating Miami, Sam Mashburn. What a great season he put together with this team. We go through some of the other awards like the Maxwell, the Walter Camp, the McNarick, won by Sheldrick Redwine. Kind of shocked by that one. Didn't think he would stand out that well this year. Greek Martini wins the Remington. The O'Brien goes to Luke Falk over there at that spread passing offense there at Washington State. The Doak Walker goes to Leonard Fournette, going all the way to his senior year. Tavares Martin Jr. goes ahead and takes the Bolitnikoff. The Mackey Award goes to Jake Rowe out of Boise State. The Outland won by Billy Price, the right guard for Ohio State. Coleman Shelton takes the Remington for Best Center out of Washington. Myles Garrett, staying his senior year at Texas A&M, takes home the Lombardi Trophy. Best Linebacker Award goes to Richard Moore, also paired there at Texas A&M with Myles Garrett. And Sheldrick Redwine wins the Thorpe for Best Defensive Secondary Player. The Groza goes to Clayton Hatfield out of Texas Tech. And then out of Ohio State, the Guy Award, Ray Guy, goes to Ohio State's punter. And then Returner of the Year goes to Jeff Carr. I was a little shocked to see this one and not see any Red Foxes here whatsoever. I mean, come on. Paul Phillips had 2 touchdown returns this year. You had DJ Smith just returned one this past game. So what's the deal? And then I remembered they split kickoff returns. If Paul Phillips had DJ Smith's yardage, I think this would have been his award. And I think maybe Paul Phillips would have had a few more touchdowns. So I think next year, I think I'm going to make Paul Phillips the primary kick returner as well as the primary punt returner. Aurora this year finished 16th in total yardage. Not total offense, just total yardage altogether. 16th in the nation. Quite a stat there. 2,338 passing yards, 2,364 rushing yards, and they end the season with 51 total touchdowns. That's including interception returns, fumble returns, and kickoff returns. In the Sun Belt, we do finish second banana to Louisiana. We don't get to say that we won the conference, but hey, whatever. We're going to a bowl. I think it was a great season altogether for us. Craig Kilgore is named our first ever All-NCAA All-American, taking first-team honors at his middle linebacker position. He had a great season, 53 tackles, 13 tackles for a loss, 5 sacks, 3 interceptions, and 2 forced fumbles. I think he was outstanding this year. There are a lot of great plays that I can remember Craig Kilgore making, and I think that he's most likely going to end up winning your fan vote for Defensive Player of the Year as well. So yes, he had a fantastic season, as we'll go ahead and look through the rest of the first-team All-Americans like Sheldrick Redwine, and then we go to the second team, Josh Rosen, Samaje Perine, some other names that we notice here. Scott Slaughter from Miami made it there, but no other Red Foxes. As now we go to the All-Sun Belt, and looky who's here at number 1 at quarterback, Chandler Gaines, a guy who maybe was mixing it up a little bit there at the beginning of the season in terms of D'Souza maybe getting some playing time, but he finishes out the year on top of the Sun Belt as the top quarterback. Chuck Oferije in his first year wins the first team as a tight end. Josh Nichols wins at center. Middle linebacker Craig Kilgore, of course, was going to be there. And then look at the secondary making their appearances here. Dante Devine, Sam Montgomery, and Jasper Willis, as longest kicker Sean O'Shea, who was perfect all year this time. Second team, Vernon Winslet gets in there at second team. I think the yardage really hurt him there, and that's why he wasn't first team. Axel Johnson there at left tackle. Nathaniel Merriweather, Rangi Unatoa. You have Montgomery Ward also making it there. So here comes the linebacking core, as Connor Bruce also makes it, and Paul Beneventi. Man, has he come a long way. I remember when he was blowing a lot of coverages. Chuck Oferije makes it in as an All-NCAA freshman All-American. And then also, who makes it on this list? DJ Smith. So despite his up and down year, he does get some hardware to go along with him. And we'll be looking forward to that bowl game against Ohio. Don't forget to leave your questions down below. I'll be answering them next time around. Sorry this episode went a little long, so I thought putting the questions in would make it a bit too long. But yes, I'll answer them next time around, and I will see you then.